Whew, here we are, Maggie. An entire month into school with our first progress reports in, a bunch of new friends, and our first show complete with APN fully up and running. I don't know about you, but this school year is going to be gone before we know it.
Gotta disagree with you there. This past month has felt like decades already. I can just count the gray hairs.
Hey, stay with me here. I'm sure you and a lot of other Apaches are running on only a few hours of sleep, but we gotta get through the show.
You're right, but feel free to pinch me if I start to doze off. Well, I'm Maggie.
And I'm Ian.
And welcome to Show 2. The next presidential elections are coming up next year on November 3rd. But do you know who you're voting for? Here's Roger with details on some of the candidates.
This coming election, the candidates running for the Democratic presidential nomination are battling head-to-head with each other. With 20 candidates still running for office, the situation seems more tense than ever. The most recent debate was held 6 days ago on September 12th in Houston, Texas. Some of the most discussed topics included healthcare, the legacy of former President Barack Obama, mass incarceration, gun control, and President Donald Trump. This time, the stakes are much higher. In order to qualify for the upcoming October debates, candidates must receive donations from 130,000 individual donors and garner at least 2% support in early polls.
You can expect the candidates to attempt to make themselves rise above the others by criticizing the policies of the other candidates and promoting their own agendas in order to try to gain more public consciousness and to poll better as the election comes next year. Andrew Yang, you will hear his universal basic income brought up a lot. It's an experimental concept. Elizabeth Warren has a lot of things that she has said about regulating corporations more and holding them more accountable. Bernie Sanders is a self-proclaimed democratic socialist. He has policies that aim to distribute wealth more equally and to create more government-sponsored programs. And Joe Biden, let's not forget about Joe Biden. He's like number one most popular.
Only time will tell who will come out on top. However, in the meantime, all we can do is watch and wait in anticipation. This has been Roger. Back to you guys in the studio.
Looking to spice up your college resume? Well, if you're a sophomore, junior, or senior, and you're interested in applying for the California Scholarship Federation, applications are now available on the ASB website. They're due at the ASB office this Friday by 3 p.m. Be sure to include a photocopy of your spring 2019 report card. Don't forget.
School can be overwhelming for a lot of us, but at least the days of packing into the lecture hall for AP registrations are over. Here's Valerie with more details about how AHS is moving into the digital era.
This year, College Board has made many important changes to the AP system. A new online-based AP exam registration will now take place in the fall, and new instructional resources have been provided to aid students in their studying.
If you're taking an AP class, your teacher has probably given you a code for AP Classroom, a resource for teachers that provides unit guides, study guides, and test bank questions that students can access. Logging in with a personalized class code and filling out all the questions online also eliminates the need for a pre-administration session in the spring.
I'm definitely excited about going digital. We always talk about this. I'm very excited about not taking up student lunchtimes with the pre-admin session. It streamlines a lot of some of the time-consuming things that students and teachers through before.
Additionally, College Board has moved up the deadline for ordering AP exams, claiming that an earlier deadline will encourage students to be more focused in class.
If they feel the pressure of already having signed up for an AP test, they don't feel like they can just relax or give up on a class and motivate them a little bit better.
I think when you invest that much money, then you study harder so that you can do well in these exams.
By the end of exam season, we will see if the new AP system had truly increased students' motivation and engagement in class. This has been Valerie. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Valerie. Link Crew's annual ACT practice test is next Saturday, September 28th, and will be available for $20 from now through Friday. Contact any Link Crew member or email linkcrew@ausd.net. Best of luck, Apaches.
The SAT is an important test for a lot of us, so getting some practice is a no-brainer. Why not take the PSAT on Wednesday, October 16th? The test is free for sophomores, but if any freshmen, juniors, or seniors would like to participate, it's available for $50 at the ASB office before school, after school, and during lunch. It's due this Friday, September 20th at 3:30 p.m. Happy testing!
While most of you were traveling the world or napping at home, the members of marching band were out in the sun rehearsing with their new field show. Here's Billy and Justin with more.
Our fellow Apache band members were up and ready for a brand new season as soon as summer began. With more than 30 major championship awards and many appearances on the Rose Parade, our march band has always been one of the most well-known bands in the country. In order to maintain the tradition of excellence, they embark on their summer preparation.
Throughout the whole summer, each week, each section had sectionals where they learned the music and any warm-up exercises.
The week before school starts, we have our music camp, and our music camp is 1 week where we go up to Idlewild Pines. We primarily focus on our music there. We start memorizing a lot more music, and eventually we put everything together as an ensemble, and we get to hear typically part one of how it sounds like.
Our Saturday rehearsals are shorter than they had been. They used to be morning and afternoon. This year they're just morning.
So far it's been going really well. I feel like the morale of the group has been very high. I feel like everyone's been taking it in stride and trying to be, like Mr. Sherrill said, very efficient. We've had to be very plan and system oriented, so we've been very successful so far with that.
We are all very proud of the hard work that band has done so far. We wish you good luck on your upcoming season, Apaches. This has been Billy and Justin.
Back to you guys, back to you. Hey you, yeah you. I know you haven't turned in your homecoming express contract yet, so if you're planning on going with a non-Arcadia high school student, contracts are due today at the ASB office by 3:15. They're still available on the ASB website or through the link right here.
Finding people with the same passions and interests as you may be challenging, but there's a solution just around the corner. Nikki's here with more info on the numerous groups here at AHS.
Hey Apaches, are you interested in art, music, or volunteering? Well, find a use for your passion here at Clubs Day. Hosted by ASB, Clubs Day is a 2-day event for students on campus to get exposure to the different clubs AHS has to offer. With 55 clubs chartered and many more to come in the future, there are several ways to start being involved with the school and our peers.
Well, this year, I just want to make sure that everyone is well informed. All the clubs are informed of the upcoming important dates, or just make sure we're all connected.
The goal of our club is to educate students about current events and just issues affecting our world.
This club is about ocean science. We deal with all matters of science within the ocean, like the name suggests.
We basically talk about French culture, and we have lots of good French food.
These are just a fraction of the clubs you can join here at Arcadia, so make sure to stop by today and find the perfect one for you. This has been Nikki. Back to you guys at the studio.
It's almost autumn, yet it's still hot outside. A dip in the pool sounds great right now, so how about getting your swim proficiency test over with? It's a great way to cool off, not to mention, it's also a graduation requirement. All you need to do is bring your swimsuit, towel, and ID card tomorrow at noon to the swimming pool. Just keep swimming.
I'm thinking that school might actually not be that bad after all.
Maggie, that's what I've been telling you, and it's only going to get better with sports.
The thing that makes me excited about school is that I'm here updating you on Apache Sports. Last Friday, our Apaches took on the Whittier Cardinals and definitely came to compete. From the very beginning of the game, Arcadia put loads of pressure on Whittier's quarterback, J.C. Lopez. Our Apaches forced 4 interceptions from 4 different players and had 5 forced turnovers overall in the first half. 2 touchdowns and an interception by sophomore sensation Isaiah Lopez gave Arcadia a huge advantage. And at the end of the second quarter, Arcadia was already winning 25-7. However, starting the second half, a much improved Whittier offense allowed the Cardinals to go on a 21-10 run. A clutch stop by our defense in the fourth quarter halted a potential comeback by the Cardinals, and Arcadia came out with the win 35-28.
It's like running drills and running scenarios on what's going to happen, looking at film, just seeing what their motions go through and just seeing what they do and certain stances they go in, because sometimes that gives away the play. And we're hungry, so we want more. We get one taste of the cake, we don't want another slice.
Congrats boys on your first win. We are so excited to see what you're going to continue to accomplish during league season. Now let's see what volleyball has accomplished so far.
Girls volleyball has been killing it with the past 2 games recently, as their scores have been consistent with 3-0.
Coming off a great 2018, our girls went 3-2 in this preseason. Our Lady Apaches started their league season off with an amazing sweep of Muir, 3-0, not allowing the Mustangs to score over 16 points. Continuing off their winning momentum, our girls came prepared to face a stronger Pasadena team. Our Apaches swept the Bulldogs convincingly 3-0, limiting the Bulldogs to a mere maximum of 10 points the whole game. On Tuesday against Burbank, our volleyball team went undefeated for a 3rd time by decimating Burbank with 3-0. Burbank nearly beat out Arcadia in the second set with a score of 26-25. However, they were no match by the end of it, which Arcadia won in the 3rd set.
Come support! Woo! Every Tuesday, Thursday, 3:30.
Great job, girls. We can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the season.
You know what, Ian? Now that we're done with the show, I feel so accomplished. The school year might actually turn out pretty well.
Told you. I have really high hopes for everyone, and I hope that you Apaches have faith in yourselves too.
Be sure to follow all our social media platforms listed down below and tune into Apache News every Wednesday and Friday during 4th period.
Also, don't forget to check out our girls volleyball live stream at 3:15 tomorrow. This has been Ian.
And this has been Maggie.
See you Friday, Apaches.